All right, little Gru. You were on vacation for what, 10, 11 days?
Yeah.
So, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
We went to West Virginia. Well, I went to West Virginia at Camp Creek.
Was it creepy?
For the most part.
Would it be a good area for you to shoot a movie?
Yeah.
What about the abandoned town that you went to? That's pretty cool.
We went to Thurmond, which was a old coal mine where the coal miners used to live, and we got to see the old houses and stuff. But some of the experience was ruined because we have those people that like to break into things and deface history. So you see some broken windows and stuff. But it was pretty cool.
I can imagine going to, I guess it's basically a ghost town, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty, I mean, that's creepy alone, but I mean, it's too bad that, I'm pretty sure you probably have to have permission, but you probably can shoot a good film in there at least.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good old West Virginia. I went to West Virginia, oh my God, about 10 years ago. I went way down south, where they say if you smell, they always tell you that, so be careful when you smell cucumbers, it's a copperhead. But anyways, I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah.
It was,
But there was we had this, I think it was almost like a paranormal experience in Thurmond, but everybody else thinks it could have been just our figures of imagination. But we were, there was this old house we went to, and it was off a little further down. It was away from the trail of going into Thurmond, and there was this old abandoned house. And if you went around back, there was this window that was broken open, and my girlfriend's mom's first instinct was to climb inside to go explore. So she climbs inside to go explore, and the stairs going upstairs is boarded off. So nobody could get upstairs, and me and my girlfriend's cousin were outside, and we heard someone walking upstairs and looked upstairs, and then we seen something move upstairs. There's a little hole in the floor, and we seen someone move upstairs. So we don't know if it was just a homeless person in there freaking out because we were in there. Or,
yeah, but how would they get up there if the stairs are boarded up?
I don't know. It was all screwed off. We didn't know what was we didn't know what happened. We didn't hear footsteps or anything. I think we heard footsteps. I'm not too sure. I didn't hear footsteps, but we looked up because we heard something upstairs, and we looked up, and there was this something moved up there, and we seen how you can see the light going down into the floor because there was
right.
I think the window was up there, and you could see the ray of sun going down, and you could see someone move up there, but nobody was up there because we seen pictures of the stairs being boarded off, so it freaked us out.
You never know. I mean, you'd be surprised of the years, people in that house.
Yeah.
I'm sure some died in those houses.
Oh yeah, that's what one of our tour guides was saying, was that a lot of people died in the houses. They're old coal miners and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, that's good. I mean, it's kind of creepy, but I'm pretty sure I would love that, to be able to go to a town like that where it's no longer, and the history and the stories, and your mind just wonders what happened in this town, you know? Well, cool. This is Gruesome Herzog
and Lil Gru, and today we're going to be reviewing the Jack in the Box. When a vintage Jack in the Box is unearthed and opened, its new owners soon have a reason to believe the creepy clown doll within has a life of its own.
Directed by Lawrence Fowler, written by Lawrence Fowler. Here's the cast. Ethan Taylor as Casey Reynolds, Robert Narney as Jack, Lucy Jane Quinlan as Lisa Cartwright, Philip Ridout as Norman Cleaver, Derry Gardner as Rachel Thompson, and the cast goes on. The Jack in the Box 2019, we watched it last night. Now, I never seen a Jack in the Box horror movie before, at least not like this anyways. So basically what it is you had Ethan, Casey Reynolds, he's American, and he had a girlfriend, and he was in bed sleeping, and somebody was chasing her, and he ignored her phone call, and she gets killed. So then he goes to England to start a new life. And he got a job at this antique museum, whatever. And they found this Jack in the Box. If you open the Jack in the Box, what happens?
It will kill people until six deaths, right?
Yeah, the demon will come out.
Yeah.
Now, people, when you think demon, a lot of these films are supernatural ghosts. But this is an actual creepy demon-looking
clown guy.
Yeah, clown dude climbing out of the box. I just want to say this. I thought it was one of the most coolest characters I've seen in a movie since Terrifier.
Just the way
as far
he
as
walked.
a clown. Yeah. So basically what it is I guess it's 6 bodies he kills and he can't kill no more, and then he has to go back into the box. And
yeah, but I think for every kill he kills, right, it's like he lives for 3 years or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's been out for a little bit, and normally I don't care if I give stuff away because it is a movie review. I mean, it's one thing to get a movie from a filmmaker himself, but shot in England. I mean, I love British movies, horror movies. They got that. I mean, we're used to seeing American sceneries, but when it's shot over in the UK, it adds that extra pizzazz to the film. So basically, he opened it so he couldn't kill him.
Yeah.
He could beat him up, but he couldn't kill him. And what happens is, story unfolds in the beginning. 12 years before this guy found this box in the field. He brings it home. They open it. The creature demon kills his wife. And of course, he gets arrested and goes to jail. Because they think that he murdered her and wouldn't believe him that this thing came out of the box. 12 years later, it starts all over again. Obviously, I don't want to say too much because what's the purpose of doing a review? If you're going to spill the beans on everything, then what's the purpose of somebody watching the film? Yeah. That's my perspective. So, a well put together film, a great cast. I love the storyline in here. What did you think was pretty cool in some of the scenes, or what would you like about it?
I thought it was pretty cool how the actor of whoever played Jack in the Box, how he walked. I think that was really creepy. How he just was so into character.
Robert Narnay.
I think. Yeah. He reminded me of a young Bill Skarsgård. You know, Bill Skarsgård gets so into his Pennywise character to the point it makes it even more creepier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he reminds me of a young Bill Skarsgård.
Speaking of that, we have to review that coming up too, Chapter 2. It's a long-ass fucking movie, though. My God. I guess because of the original back in 90, I think it was a 3-hour mini-series, whatever the hell it was. So there you go. You know, I just think the character itself, you know how some movies get really cheesy, but this is pretty cool, though. I mean, it's pretty neat how they enlarge the Jack in the Box and have him climbing out.
There were some scenes that we've seen where you could tell that sometimes the camera zoomed up just so that way you can make the Jack climb out of the box, or you only seen a hand go into the box because they were under the table or something like that. Well, but it just adds on to the coolness of a film.
Yeah, it's I mean, obviously you can't climb. Who can climb into a small Jack in the Box?
Yeah.
But I mean, all in all, it's a well put together film. Like I said, I've never seen a Jack in the Box horror movie like this before. I thought it was pretty cool. And of course, the ending is, I shouldn't say typical, but the ending was kind of pissed me off because, you know, when something like this happens, who's going to believe? Okay, for instance, now, if the girl at the end of the movie, she did not die, and the guy is telling the police, but yet she survived, and she said that he didn't do this, but he still goes to jail, but the cops still won't listen to her.
Yeah.
And then, I don't want to say no more than that, but I know it's a script for a movie, and I know it's a storyline, but how can you not... Why would she lie and protect somebody?
2 stories together that matched up, and I think they should have started.
Yeah, why would you be going to jail for something that you killed your boss and you hurt her, but yet she's telling you cops that it wasn't him, but he still goes to jail?
But did you remember what the investigator said to Casey in the beginning, where he asked, when the maid dies, Casey asked the investigator if he believes in demonology and ghosts and stuff, and the investigator said, well, that's what mostly all murders make up, is make it a weird twisted story.
Yeah.
But I think that I kind of agree with that. The only thing that kind of irritates me is how if someone constantly tells you that, I mean, in my shoes, if I was in their shoes, I wouldn't believe them either, because, I don't know.
Yeah, it will. Obviously.
But, if he keeps telling you and you see him start to get beat up over it, but it's if, I don't know how to explain it, I kind of get annoyed with storylines like that where they're like the guy constantly or the victim constantly tells the person something's up, and then the people don't believe him, and you're just sitting there like it's true. But then I guess that's kind of what the movie's trying to do.
Right. Trying to do that circle around. All right, there you go, folks. The Jack in the Box 2019. Again, Lawrence Fowler, great job. Her cast was great. The character of Jack, I thought, was fucking cool. So there you go, folks. This is Gruesome Herzog.
And Little Gru.
What do you give it, Lou?
I give it a 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I know a lot of people out there who would watch this movie probably would turn their nose up to it. And they're the ones that usually watch the high-budget stuff. But, I mean, when I say that, the quality of this film is amazing. It's not terrible at all.
No.
But you really have to desire horror films. And you know my pet peeve about dolls that don't walk, you know. Yeah. But to see a Jack in the Box, a character like that, just, like you said, the way he walks is just fucking amazing. All right, folks. This is Gruesome Herzog.
And Little Gru.
And we're out. Woo!